खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. A very good morning to one and all. I, Dr. Shikha Gera, on behalf of the entire fraternity of Jamia Hamdard, welcome you to the Orientation and Activity Week of Department of Management, School of Management and Business Studies. The aim of the program is to really develop the feeling of belongingness virtually as we are dispersed across the nation. This Orientation Week idea is really generated by our passionate leader, Dr. Syed Nadeemul Haq, head of the department. All our communications and interactions during this program will be mediated by technologies as we transcend the boundaries of spaces at this point in time. This week really will be full of fun activities, competitions, and
मत
expert
रखियो
talks. I request
बैठ
all the
बच्चे चाय पिए सारे
audiences to
अरे
just
रखो
mute the mics, please. Okay, moving on. The schedule of the program is as follows. Day 1, we have expert talk and picture interpretation competition. Day 2, we have motivational session by Mr. Kapil Matta and expert talk. Day 3, we have debate competition on the topic Digital Education, a Boon or a Bane for BBAs. And for MBAs, the topic is COVID-19 the only reason for sharp decline in India's GDP? The details of the student coordinators will be shared soon for registering your names for the competition. The debate competition will be there online in the real-time session with Mr. Tafim sir. Post debate competition, we have on the spot competition named as Story That Inspired You, which will really be a very interactive, and there will be winners for this session as well. Day 4, we have the entire day reserved for expert talk, quiz, and on the spot extempo. Day 5, we have business games and expert talk. Last but not the least, on day 6, we have our final expert for the interaction, and there is a closing ceremony wherein the top 3 winners from each competition will be announced. In addition to it, we have planned to conduct digital photography, mimicry, shairi, and singing competition for you all. I hope you will enjoy this. These competitions will be pre-recorded by the student and must reach the student coordinators on or before Thursday around 4 p.m. You all will be getting Google Forms for registering yourself for different competitions. Before moving ahead, I would like to extend my wishes to our organizing team members for conducting the program smoothly. Now, to commence with the orientation program, I would like to call upon a very passionate speaker, Ms. Neha Sharma, who ignites her audience with practical content to achieve greater results with fun and authenticity. She is a certified practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming from American Board for NLP as well as from Indian Board of Hypnosis and NLP. She is also certified in delivery skills of a trainer in association with NHRD. Besides, she is emotional intelligence life coach. Neha has been a resource person for several training programs and motivational sessions conducted for students and faculty members of various institutes. She has over 12 years of experience as an educator, and her prior assignment was with HDFC Bank as assistant manager for about 2 years. So you have the interaction, all over interaction after the session by Neha ma'am. And over to you, Neha.
Thank you, Shikha. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And once again, I would like to formally thank the entire fraternity of Jamia Hamdard for giving me this platform and interacting with the students. So thank you, everybody. Now, as a topic mutually decided by me and Dr. Shikha, it's like success through goal setting. I personally believe that before you start anything in your life, before even you step up or you take a single step in your life, that goals needs to be there, the direction needs to be there, otherwise every step is useless in your life. So today I'll try to convince students that how goal setting is so important in everyone's life and how the goals needs to be. And I'll also let you know the secret behind how you can achieve your goals in your life. Okay, so before beginning with the session in a formal way, I would just want to activate the students by putting one question to them. And the question is like, are you ready with your weekend plans? I mean, just to go back to your last 6 months, 1 year, just recall and just let me know in the chat box by saying either yes or no, that are you all the time ready with your weekend plans, that what web series, the trend which is going on these days, are you planning which web series to watch this weekend, and which movie to go for, what dinner you'll be special dinner you'll be looking for, you're asking your mom or dad for special things. Okay, I've started receiving messages in the chat box, and amazing, amazing. I'm really happy that you people are informally very much very much acquired to planning. You plan so well that you are ready with your weekend plans. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for the responses. Thank you so much. More than, in fact, 99% responses are yes. I could see. Very good, very good. Now, let me tell you, I am into this profession of teaching since last 2008. And let me tell you, I keep on interacting with students, and like you people said, yes, you are ready with your weekend plans. Even the students with whom I interacted since last 12 years, they are also very much comfortable saying that yes, they are ready with their weekend plans, they are ready to watch web series, they have plans for their holidays. In fact, holiday plans, international trips are being planned 6 months prior. I mean, they are ready with the plans where they need to go for a holiday and everything 6 months prior to that. So it is like good that good to see that you people are doing planning, you have goals for your informal life and all. But when I ask students, why have you chosen BBA? Why have you chosen MBA? What are your career plans? And they look at me as if I have asked some weird question to them. Are you getting me? When I ask students, why you choosing BBA or MBA, and why, what do you want to do exactly in your life? Do you have any purpose in your life? And the students, they say, I mean, they look at me as if I have asked a weird question to them. So this is the catch that I was looking for, that I wanted to communicate this to you. Let me tell you, there are only, the researchers is saying, I'm not telling, the research is actually saying there are only 10% people in the entire world who actually lays down their goals in their life. And out of those 10%, only 2 to 3% people are able to achieve their goals in life. Only 2 to 3% people. Now, today I'm here to tell you the secret behind those 2 to 3% people in the entire life. And let me tell you one more thing. We all want the best from our life. We want money, we want a successful career, and we want everything. We want happiness in our life, but without any goals, without any goals, so that is not possible. So I'll tell you today the brief about how we can go about goal setting and how it is so important. Shikha, I'm sorry to interrupt. Are my slides visible? Shikha ma'am, Dr. Shikha, are my slides visible?
Yes, yes, these are visible. Yes.
Okay, fine. So let's come to goal setting now in a formal way. That was just an informal discussion. I just wanted to know about how are you ready about your goals. So now there are two important terms, dream versus goal. So yes, there is a difference between the two. Let me highlight an example. Say for example, I want to buy Mercedes Benz, the latest S-Class model with CC more than 3900 CC car, and Mercedes Benz, the latest model. I want this car in my life. Now, this is just a dream. This is just a dream for any layman, any Tom, Dick, and Harry, isn't it? But now listen carefully, everybody. I want Mercedes-Benz S-Class latest model 3900 cc, the latest car. Now let me work out. I want this car in another 1 year. What is the cost of the car? Let me find out whether I'll be able to pay it through cash or I need a loan from a bank. If a loan, then how much down payment is required, and loan at what rate of interest from which bank. So now I'm working out to achieve my dream. Now this becomes a goal in your life. Dream is just a wishful thinking for any Tom, Dick and Harry. Goals are actually the roadmap to make it happen. You are working day and night to achieve your goals. Now that is a goal. So the only difference I would say between the dream and a goal is the action you are take. And let me tell you, whatever dreams you have in your life, just don't wait for the things to happen by it yourself. Just do it and make it happen in your life. Okay, if you are still not convinced that goals are important in everyone's life, let me take you to another example. Just ask this question to yourself. Do you board a train, or have you ever boarded a train in your life without any destination in your mind? Just ask this question to yourself. Take 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and just go back to yourself and ask this question to yourself. Have you ever boarded a train without any destination in mind? Or will you be are you ready to board a train without any destination in your mind? Just ask this question to yourself. Let's take an example. Just imagine a situation. You went to a ticket counter or on a railway station, and you are asking for a ticket. What the ticket counter will say? "Kahan ki ticket chahiye? Where do you want to go?" And imagine you saying that I just want a ticket. I wanted to go somewhere. I don't know, but yes, I want to go somewhere. I want to land somewhere. Just tell me. Just give me the ticket. Isn't it the people will think about you that how weird a person is it possible, is it just next to the thing that is possible? Just take another example. I have planned, or you have planned, a journey from New Delhi to Jammu and Kashmir. The distance is 605 kilometer. Now the 605 kilometer distance from New Delhi to Jammu and Kashmir, you are ready with the tickets in your hand. You know the train, which train you'll be moving from. You know the time of the departure of train. You also know the platform number. You are very sure about the tickets you have, the second tier AC, whatever tickets you have booked for. You also have your hotel bookings for 4 to 5 days in Jammu. Isn't it? It happens with most of us. Wherever you plan a trip or holiday, you are ready with all the specification and details prior, even 2 months prior or 6 months prior, depending upon the destination. Now tell me, you people are so specific about your 605 kilometer journey from New Delhi to Jammu and Kashmir. Are you ready? Do you have any specifications for your life journey, which you have already spent 17, 18 years of your life? Are you ready for, do you have any goal, any direction you have in your mind for this 18 years in your life? Have you ever moved a single step by taking any direction, any goals in your mind, something? So just see the difference. 605 kilometer journey, and so specification, so details are there with you. You are very well planned. But what about your life? It's since more than 17, 18 years you have already spent in your life, but without any goal. So I would say, abhi bhi der nahi hui hai. We'll definitely find out the purpose that actually excites us and makes us happy, and we can move ahead with the goals in our life. Fine. Just a quote I wanted to share, and it has a very good hidden meaning that you can analyze it yourself. Give me a stock clerk with a goal, and I'll give you a man who will make a history. Give me a man with no goals, and I'll give you a stock clerk. Irrespective of how much hard work you do in your life, irrespective of how much talented you are in your life, but without any goals, you cannot land anywhere in your life. So that's the message that this quote is giving us. Now, how the goals need to be. You must have gone through this acronym SMART goals. S stands for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic, and T for time bound or timely. The goals need to be very much. The first part I discussed how important the goals are, and it is very, very important to have goals in your life. Now I'm highlighting on how your goals need to be. They need to be very specific. If I would say I wanted to lose my weight for at least 3 kgs in a month, okay, so yes, that is specific, and I'm saying to myself the roadmap is I'll do my exercises regularly. Now again, there is a lack of specificity into this. I should say, yes, I'll be losing my weight for by at least 3 kgs in this coming month. Plus, I'll be doing regular exercises, not only regular exercises, I'll be doing 30 minutes of exercise daily from 6 to 6:30 in the morning. Now, that is the specificity I'm talking about when you are putting up your goals on paper. And it is very much required to put your goals on paper. I'll let you know in the another slide why it is required to write down the goals, not just have it in your mind. It needs to be measurable. Definitely you should measure it so well, because that gives you motivation to move ahead. Every step you can measure your goals and you can move ahead. That gives you motivation. It needs to be achievable. Yes, practically realistic and achievable it should be, and time bound. Time bound is like you need to set boundaries, the time you need to allocate for your goals. Like I gave the example of Mercedes Benz. I want that car in another 1 year. So I'll be working day and night. I'll be preparing roadmap to get that car, to achieve that goal in 1 year of time span. Okay. So that is how your goals need to be. Now, there are certain myths about goal setting, and yes, these myths, I mean, you might be dealing with these myths. The first important thing is, I already have goals. Most of the people, they say, yes, I already have goals. Now, if I ask you, what are your goals? You might say, I want a successful career. I want to be rich. I want to be happy in my life. Okay. I want to join a good company, a TCS maybe, or any good company. So these are the certain goals that any layman come out with. But let me tell you, these are just merely wishful thinking for any human mankind, for the common mankind. These are only wishful thinking. These are not goals. Goals are actually laid down on paper. They have proper roadmaps. They are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. So that are goals. These are not goals. These are just merely a wishful thinking for everybody. Second important myth is, I don't need goals. I'm already doing fine. Yes, many people, they might think of this, that they are doing already very well in their life, in their career. Why do they need goal? But let me tell you, if you're doing so well, just imagine if you have right direction, if you have right goals in your life, how well, amazingly you can do in your life. Okay, because without goal, it is just like a ship without a radar, which does not reaches anywhere. It is an envelope without any address, which will not reach anywhere, because it does not have any destination. So might be you'll be spending 30-40 years of life, but still you'll not be satisfied in your life at the end of the day, because you don't have any goals. You don't know where you want to reach in your life. So that is the second myth I was talking about. The third myth, as I said in the previous slide, I don't need written goals. Many people, they feel that everything is there in my mind. Why I need to put down everything on paper? Let me tell you, dear students, your mind grasps information of around 1,500 bits of information every minute. Every minute, your mind takes 1,500 bits of information. Now, in those 1,500 bits of information, just tell me where your goals are. It would be highly confused way. It would be very much complexity will be there. No clarity will be there in your mind. But the moment you put down on paper, you can see the clarity, and again you can revise your goal in another 6 months, or maybe every week, or maybe every month. You can revise your goals, and more it becomes clear, the more and more you move ahead step by step. So that's why I would say written goals are very much required in everyone's life. And the fourth important myth is, goal doesn't work as plan. Life is so unpredictable. Many times I planned for this particular weekend to go for a movie, but life is so unpredictable. I got encountered with some important urgency and I couldn't go for a movie. Then why to make goals, or why to plan out or write down anything on paper? Let me tell you, when a plane takes off, okay, plane takes off to a particular destination, everything is so well planned according to, it goes as per the course of action. But if any emergency comes down, if any contingency comes down, it is the duty of the pilot to, maybe to a little bit deviate from the course of action, but at least take all the passengers and make them safely land on the destination. So that's the duty of a pilot. So here what I want to say is, though the life is uncertain, the things are so unpredictable, but you need to have goals, and you may, due to any emergency or contingency, you may little bit change your path towards the goal, towards the achievement, but you should not lose your focus from your goal. Irrespective of life is unpredictable or whatever the thing is, but you should not lose your focus. So yes, life is unpredictable, but you need to have goals in your life. So these are just the 4 myths I wanted to talk about, because most of the people I interacted with, they come out with these things. So just wanted to share with you. Now let me tell you, now I discussed the 2 parts. First was how important the goals are in your life. Without goals you cannot move ahead. Second part, how goals need to be very smart. And the third part, I'll let you know how to achieve your goals. Now being an NLP practitioner, let me tell you the secret behind your this mind. There are 2 major parts of your mind. In fact, I mentioned the 3 parts: conscious part, subconscious part, and unconscious part. We can interchangeably use the subconscious and the unconscious part. Okay, so we have major 2 categories of parts of our mind divided into. One is conscious and the other you can call it as subconscious or unconscious. Now conscious part is actually a very small part of your brain, and it only relies on your perception, your judgment, and whatever perception and judgment you have, it is based on whatever information you are receiving from the 5 senses. Okay, so that only the conscious mind only plays and talks about the analytical part, the logical thinking and all. And you very well know that nothing is right and wrong. For me something is right, for the other person it might be wrong. So that is the conscious mind, how it is analyzing the thing, because same thing can be analyzed in a different way by different people. So don't rely on the conscious part or the conscious mind. The real power lies within the subconscious mind. And subconscious mind is basically whatever your body is doing, the actions of your body, everything, it is all according to your subconscious mind. We need to take things directly to the subconscious mind rather than floating it over the conscious mind. And let me tell you, there is a thin line of difference, a single line of bifurcation in our brain between conscious and unconscious mind. The thin line is known as the critical thinking. So whatever you will be speaking or you will be going through, your conscious mind, if it does not have any logic or if does not agrees to your statement, it will not take your words to the subconscious mind. But the real treasure lies only in the subconscious mind. Now let me tell you, just wanted to give you an example, a beautiful and a wonderful analogy I would like to share with you. Now you can see in us on a slide, there are 4 important pictures. The first picture is you, the human being. Okay, consider it as you. The second picture of a running horse. Now this is a powerful horse, or I would say it as unlimited potential that you have within yourself, and that lies the treasure that lies in the subconscious mind. So that is the powerful horse which you have. The third picture, it is of the target, it is of the goal. And the fourth is who is controlling your powerful horse, or who is controlling your unlimited potential. Now just listen carefully. I will be coming out with the permutation and combination of these 4 pictures, and I'll let you know how goal setting is so important in anyone's life. So a beautiful analogy. So let me do the permutation and combination for you. So you are there, your powerful horse is always there with you, and believe me, if you believe or not, everyone has that unlimited potential, that powerful horse within you. Okay, so the first 2 pictures are already there, they are static, they are there with everybody, every human being. Okay, so the first thing is you are there, your unlimited potential, that powerful horse is there. And the third is, imagine that you don't have any goals in your life. Okay, and the fourth is, if you don't have any goals in your life but you have powerful horse, the other people will start driving you, will start driving your horse, your unlimited potential, to achieve their own goal. Okay, fine. The first combination, the first permutation combination is, you are there, yes, you are there, you have unlimited potential, but if you don't have any goals in your life, the other people are going to hold your unlimited potential and drives you towards achieving their own objectives, and you will be working day and night to achieve somebody else's objective. So that is the first thing which most of the layman, most of the human mankind, they goes for this. I mean, they do this. Second, permutation and combination. You are there, your unlimited potential is there, and you don't have goals. Okay, you don't have any goals in your life, and you know how to drive your horse. Okay, but you, here in this combination, you know how to drive your unlimited potential. आप बहुत मेहनत करते हो, you have a lot of talent, you're very hardworking, but again, at the end of the day, if you don't have any goals in your life, where will you land? Where is your talent going? Where is your unlimited potential getting utilized? So you don't know at the end of the day. So still, that's a not a good situation. And the last permutation and combination is, you are there, your powerful horse or the unlimited potential is there with you, but you don't have any goals in your life, and you even don't know how to drive your horse, you even don't know how to drive your unlimited potential. So this is a failure situation in everyone's life. They don't have talent, or in fact, they have unlimited potential, but they don't know how to use it. They're wasting time in other activities. They're not exploring their potential from within, and they even don't know how to explore and how to move about with the potential. So that is a situation of failure. Now, let me tell you the ideal situation, the secret behind those 2 to 3% people which I discussed in the beginning. They are able to achieve goals in their life. So the ideal situation is, you are there, your powerful horse or unlimited potential is there, your goals are there in your life, you know what to achieve, what is the purpose behind what you are doing in your life, and you know how to drive your horse. Nobody else is driving you, nobody else is making you work for their own objectives. Even when you're working in the organization, you have your own objectives, you're very strong from within, and you know what to do and what not to do. You know what is going to help me in my life, what exactly I want from my life. So this is the amazing analogy I wanted to discuss with you, and I hope now I have made amazingly very much clear that how goals are so important in anyone's life. You cannot board a train without any destination, you cannot send an envelope without any address. You need to move ahead step by step, and every step needs a direction, that where you are moving in your life. So the last part, I will let you. I would like to share with you that how you are going to achieve your goals, how it becomes easy for those 2 to 3% people to achieve their goals. So let's find out the key to break the wall of that critical line in between conscious and subconscious brain, and let's move towards the subconscious mind. Now, these are the 6 keys or you would say 6 different points that you need to follow, you need to do on a regular basis, and that too simultaneously. ऐसा नहीं है कि step by step है, एक point मैंने one step I have achieved in my life, then I'll move to the second step, then third step. You need to do all these 6 steps simultaneously. Now this is the amazing technique I'm sharing with you, which you will not find in any of the books. Okay, so I'm sharing this amazing technique with you, and this is the key to your subconscious mind. You'll be able to achieve your goals very easily in your life. Okay, so the first important step is visualization. You need to visualize. Everybody visualizes, we dream, and in fact better we start imagine a situation, a positive situation in our life, and we feel that yes, something is positive going on in my life, and we feel happy. But that's not the only thing that every layman, every Tom, Dick and Harry does. Now what you need to do, let me tell you how to visualize. And visualization has an amazing power. The more and more you visualize, हम कहते हैं ना, more and more think positive, अपने आप चीजें पॉजिटिव होंगी. So this is the science behind that positivity, why you need to think positive and how it happens. So the first important part is visualize consciously. Consciously means what you want in your life, what is the purpose you want in your life, what exactly is the purpose of your life, what makes you happy, what makes you excites, what makes you rise from your bed every morning. Find that purpose in your life and start visualizing it consciously. ध्यान से सोचो आपको क्या चाहिए, and it should be in the two form. One is imagination and the second is visuals. Visuals means basically you need to create pictures of whatever you want in your life, and that too in the form of a movie. One by one, step by step, you are attaining whatever you want in your life, and you are reaching the pinnacle. So that is the visuals you need to create, and it should move in the form of a movie. And the moment you close your eyes, everything is so clearly visible to you, and the pictures are quite big, clearly visible to you. You have a wonderful happy music that you can listen when you are able to achieve that particular thing what you want in your life. The pictures need to be colorful, they need not to be black and white, and it should be 3D pictures, large enough, and that too in the form of a movie. So this is what it is expected when I say you visualize. This is a conscious visualization. Now let me tell you, the most of the students and people whom I've interacted with, they even said that it is very difficult to visualize, and that to concentrate consciously on what exactly you want in your life. Because what happens is the mind has a tendency to move here and there, to wander. Okay, so it is very difficult to focus on one particular thing which you want in your life. So let me tell you, write down on a piece of paper what you want to visualize. Again, I'm emphasizing on the fact, just write down, just pen down what exactly you want in your life, and speak out those things and record it. Speak out what you have written, okay, step by step what you want in your life, and just record it in your own voice, and just play that recording when you are visualizing. Just play that recording. So even if a mind is wandering here and there, it will come back, it will focus on that recording, and it will come back. So that is the power of visualization. And don't believe what I'm saying, just don't believe, just do it and then believe yourself. Don't believe me, just do it and then believe it yourself. So your visuals need to be guided, it needs to be in a structured way. And let me tell you, your mind works on patterns. It is like a computer. Whatever you'll feed in your mind, the pattern will continue and it will be formed properly. So more and more you visualize, these patterns are going to form in your brain, and automatically it will go to the subconscious mind, and it will take you towards the right path in your life. And the moment you'll do anything in your life, you'll ask this question to yourself: am I doing the right thing? Are these steps or are these activities taking me towards the achievement of my goal or not? So that's the important thing. Second important thing, and let me again reiterate it to everyone, you need to do all these things simultaneously. ऐसा नहीं है कि आज विजुअलाइजेशन किया, कल एफर्मेशन किया, परसों प्रैक्टिस किया. नो, all the 6 steps have to be followed simultaneously. Fine. The next is affirmations. Affirmations are basically speaking yourself, and that too positive. Speak yourself in a positive way. The moment you get up in the morning, you can speak, I'm the best. I'm the best, and this is the best day. I'm coming out with the best sunrise in my life, and also these are certain affirmations, positive affirmations, which are required when you wake up in the morning. You should speak out. So now I'll be talking about affirmations with respect to your goals in your life. So whatever goals you have in your life, you need to convert those goals into statements, into affirmations, and you need to speak out day and night. Now let me tell you just an example. If you are poor, okay, if you are poor and you really want to become rich, so you need to do affirmations, but always speak in a present continuous form, like I am becoming rich, I am in the process of becoming rich. Because the moment you will say this affirmation to yourself, I am rich, agar aap ye bolenge I am rich, then what will happen? Your conscious mind will get alert, and it will reject the statement, because the conscious mind can easily analyze and apply logic to it, and you can see that you are not rich. Then how can you say you are rich? And it will reject the statement, and the statement will not go to the subconscious mind. So that is why I have said that you need to speak in a present continuous form. I am in the process of becoming rich. Now what happens is, the conscious mind, when it applies logic to it, it cannot reject the statement. Yes, you're working, and you're working day and night, you're working so hard, you will become rich in the future. So that the statement the conscious mind cannot reject. So that is the power of affirmations, and this is the way you need to do affirmations. And what is the best time to do the affirmation? Two best times, and you need to do these affirmations 20 to 30 times in both the time slots. First, when you are going to sleep, okay, repeat these statements, what you want in your life, with regards to your goals and purpose in your life. Repeat the statements 20 to 30 times within yourself, and you can see that every part of your body should move, should get activated for that purpose, for that statement in your life. So that is when you go to sleep, you do this. And when you wake up in the morning, again, you follow that practice of speaking from within affirmations for around 20 to 30 times. Just do it and see the difference in your life. Okay. And that these are the important two things. First was the visualization, second is affirmations, and just do it simultaneously. Next important thing, doing. Yes, you cannot just imagine certain things in your life, or you cannot just do the affirmations and you feel that अब तो goals मुझे मिल जाएंगे, आसानी से हासिल हो जाएंगे. So that is not the thing. Without practice, you cannot achieve anything. Without doing, without taking action, you cannot achieve anything. So you need to practice. And what happens when you practice? Even Shiv Khera has highlighted this in his book, You Can Win. If you have gone through it, it is like the more and more you do, the more and more you practice, the reflexes are created, the stronger and stronger reflexes are created in your body, and it will become your habit over a period of time. And everything will simultaneously goes to your subconscious mind, and you'll feel that your body is reacting as if, effortlessly you are putting your efforts and your actions into for the purpose of achieving your goals in your life. So just do it. Okay, you cannot achieve anything in your life without doing, without putting action, and without practicing it. So just do it. Next important thing is metaphor. Metaphor को हिंदी में हम कहते हैं संकेत, and it can also be called as symbols. Okay, so our mind has a tendency, I talked about conscious mind and subconscious mind. So your conscious mind always applies logic, but अगर हम कहानी सुनाए आपको, उस कहानी के थ्रू अगर हम आपको पर्पस बताए, मोरल बताए कहानी का, so the things will easily move within yourself. It will the conscious mind will not apply any logic, and the things will directly move towards the subconscious mind. Let me give you an example. When you go for a movie, when you watch movie, a very emotional movie, a sad movie, you start crying while watching a movie. Now why are you crying? is your conscious mind is not active at that point of time, that this is just a movie, this is just a story, it is not a reality why you are crying? Because it is in the form of a symbol, it is in the form of a story. The things become so easy when we put it in the form of symbols or story in front of somebody else, and the person is able to directly grasp whatever is being said to them. So whenever things are explained to your mind in the form of a story with symbols, it is very easy for the mind to grasp it. So whatever you want to learn in your life, whatever habit you want to build up in your life, whatever you want the other person to learn, just narrate everything, whatever you want, the purpose or anything, in the form of a story or symbols. It becomes very easy. That was the third thing. Now the no that was the fourth thing. Now the fifth step is repetition. Now if you want to learn something or want to make a change in your habit, you need to repeat that thing again and again, again and again. Okay. And it has been said that again and again, if you keep on repeating the things again, I would say the reflexes, a strong reflexes takes place in your mind, the pattern is formed, and you will be able to achieve the things very easily in your life. Okay. You can see the swimmers, the dancers, the musicians, the athletes, they do the same thing repetitively, practicing again and again, and ultimately you will be able to achieve things uh, effortlessly, very easily. Just imagine a day if you people are driving a car, or maybe if you're driving a two-wheeler. I would take the example of a car. If you're driving a car, just imagine the day when you started driving, when you started learning how to drive, you were very conscious at that point of time. Gear kaise apply karna, what is the first gear, second gear, where is the clutch, where is the accelerator, you're very conscious about that. So for the first few days when you're driving a car, you drive it very consciously. फिर धीरे धीरे over a period of time, when you practice it a lot, and when we have drived a lot, now you can see the change. Even if you are listening to music, even if you are talking or listening to music, or even if you are lost somewhere, automatically you can easily drive the car effortlessly without applying your conscious mind, because the things have already gone to your subconscious mind. And I told you in the beginning, the body acts, it puts action based on only on your subconscious mind and not on your conscious mind. So the real treasure lies only in the subconscious mind. Now the last important thing, you have seen many people achieving their goals and objectives in 2 3 years down the line, and some, they are very smart, they are able to achieve their objective, the same objective, in 2 3 months. So what is the difference? The only difference is of focus. You need to build up focus, because if you keep on focusing on the clear things in your life, you'll be able to learn things, and you'll be able to develop and achieve whatever you want easily. But yes, now the question is how to create focus. It is very easy to say be focused, be concentrate, but how? That how is very important. So I'll tell you the reason how you can create focus. So just listen carefully. Now there is a technique. Whatever you want to achieve in your life, okay, through your focus, keep thinking and visualizing the benefit of that particular thing. Okay. If you want to be a good speaker, if you want to achieve 90% marks in your life, start imagine visualizing the benefit of when you will be achieving 90% marks. What would be the benefit? What I'm going to achieve after achieving that particular objective in my life? Because your mind has a tendency to move towards the benefit and away from the pain. Just don't believe me, just do it, and you can see the difference. So the 6 important points that we discussed is, the first was visualization. You can even pen down if you want. Next is affirmation, then doing, just practice it, metaphor, repeat the things again and again. Because the moment you stopped your repetition, आपने एक दो दिन भी बंद कर दिया, so automatically the reflexes, which the pattern which are being created for your subconscious mind, it will become weak, and again you may go back to the same track which you don't want. So repeat the things again and again, make it as a habit, a regular practice, what you want, and create the focus. I told you how to build focus in your life. So I would really end up by saying this: when you focus on the problem, you lose the goal. when you focus on the goal, you lose the problem. So just don't lose your focus irrespective of any problem, anything in your life. Now I would expect some questions from the students, and I would really happy to answer them. Abin, I can see in the chat box, Abin has mentioned that practice makes a man perfect. I would say perfect practice, perfect right things what you are doing, because anything what you do is not good. You need to focus on right things, do right practice, and ultimately you will become perfect. Fine. Thank you, Abin, for adding to it.
I would like the audiences to unmute the mics and you may ask the question from ma'am directly. So please do that.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello?
yes, Sohail, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Sohail, yes, you are audible. You can ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, how to see my goal? Even I'm not decide that कि मैं अपना गोल कैसे देख सकता हूँ, मैं कैसे मतलब
Okay,
पता लगा
okay.
सकता हूँ कि मेरा क्या गोल है.
Okay. Sohail, you can do on a regular way. Just analyze yourself by going within and just analyze what excites you the more in your life. What makes you rise every morning from your bed? Many people they doesn't want to wake up at 5 in the morning, but yes, कुछ ऐसा important होता है कभी कुछ the something which is of my area of interest, and immediately I wake up at 5, or even if you ask me, I can wake up at 4 for that particular thing in my life. So what is that one particular thing that excites you, that makes you happy, that makes you rise from bed at 4 or 5 in the morning, or that doesn't makes you sleep throughout night? So identify that one particular thing that gives you happiness and that excites you from within, and you feel so happy irrespective of whatever situation is there around. So that would be your purpose in your life. Just you need to go within, because I cannot tell you what is your goal or what is anyone else's goal. I cannot teach that the answer you will find only within yourself.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you.
Sohail, thank you. Yes, I can see one question in the chat box from Atufa Khan. Ma'am, should the goals be made for every day or year wise? Okay, let me tell you, कहते हैं ना बड़ा सोचो तो बड़ा होगा लाइफ में. I'll tell you about the example of Dhirubhai Ambani. If you people have seen the movie Guru, ओके आप लोग बहुत छोटे होंगे जब गुरु मूवी आई थी. आई रिमेम्बर इन 2007 or 8 maybe. So that is a true depiction of the Dhirubhai Ambani's life. If you could remember, or if anybody knows, Dhirubhai Ambani belongs to a very poor family, and his father was a teacher, school teacher, and he told Dhirubhai Ambani कि सपने मत देखो, सपने पूरे नहीं होते हैं, but he dared to dream, and he proved to the entire world by becoming a biggest industrial business tycoon कि सपने पूरे होते हैं, देखने की हिम्मत रखो, have the courage to see your dreams. So the only thing is just dream. बहुत आसान है सपने देखना. Just dream and convert those dreams into goals by pen down, as I said. And whenever you are writing your goals, it needs to be very much in a smart way, like we discussed the acronym. So it has to be in a smart way. बड़ा सपना देखो, उसको गोल्स में कन्वर्ट करो, राइट इट डाउन, और उस गोल्स को फिर छोटे छोटे टारगेट्स और ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में कन्वर्ट करो बाय डेली what you will be doing to achieve that bigger goal in your life. So छोटी चीज मत देखो, पहले बड़ी चीज पे फोकस करो, उसको फिर छोटा छोटा लेके आओ, and make your daily routine, your daily step, your daily direction should be ultimately to achieve the big goal in your life. I hope, Atufa, I have made myself clear, and I have very well answered your question. And if
Yes,
still it is not clear, you can ask me again anything.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, beta.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Zayed.
And at the very last moment, you said that if we focus on the problem, we lose the goal. But we are taught that if we work on the problems and we try to solve it, then we'll achieve the goal more easily. So can you explain that? Why did you say?
Okay. Acha, let's do an activity, students. I don't want to see you, okay? You can, don't put your camera on an on mode, but just do it by yourself. Keep your hands in front of you. Keep your hands in front of you, everyone, and just focus on the hand. The hand is your goal, okay? Just focus on the hand for a few seconds. Just focus it. Okay, and now you can see this. Yes, you can only look seeing your hands, and you're looking towards your hand. Just focus on it, and the moment and another important thing is now just don't look at your hand, and now don't look at the hands, just look at the entire surroundings which you have in front of you. Okay, you have all the surroundings in front of you, and now again focus on the hand, again focus on the surrounding, again focus on the hand. Now just focus on your hand, just focus on your hand, irrespective of whatever surrounding is there, whatever problems are there, whatever person is coming in front of you, and you can see that your focus will not get deviated. And the moment your focus will not get deviated in front of whatever problems you are coming around, whatever people are coming around you, you will not be able to lose your focus. And one more thing I would like to highlight, Zaid, is your mind has a tendency, when you focus on the problem, your mind will give you more reasons to go with the problems and problems only. So I would say you very well said that yes, sir, you want to solve the problem to achieve your goal. So better you focus on the solutions rather than on the problem. You focus on more and more solutions, and ultimately you'll be able to achieve your goals. So rather than focusing on the problem, focus on your goal. And even if any problem is there, just focus on the solution, not on the problem. I can see many other questions in the chat box. Simran is asking, ma'am, to get motivated every time towards our goal. I mean, Simran, is this a question? I mean, you are trying to ask.
Ma'am, this is a question.
Okay, how you want to get motivated every time?
Ma'am, habit is good, but how to get motivated every time?
Acha. Simran, have you heard about 2190 rule in your life? Let me tell you, that 2190 rule in your life, whenever you want to change your habit, okay, whenever you want to change your habit and want that habit to be a part of your life every now and then, and effortlessly you want to just do and follow that particular thing in your life, you need not to focus, you need not to put direction, you need not to concentrate, but just you want to do that particular thing in your life effortlessly. So just follow that thing, what you want, what the habit you want to change in your life for 21 days, irrespective of whatever problem. Just follow that activity for 21 days, and it will made a pattern in your life, in your brain, and automatically it will go to your subconscious mind, and you'll be able to do it. You need not to go for any sort of motivation. आपको कोई motivation की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. Do that activity for 21 days. Let me tell you, बच्चे सुबह नहीं उठते हैं 5 बजे 4 बजे अपना पढ़ने के लिए and all that. So just do that particular thing for 21 days, and I can guarantee you that your brain will not let you sleep after 21 days, after 5 in the morning, irrespective of the alarm is there or not. Just do this. These are the scientific techniques I'm telling you.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you, Simran. Now, more questions are there. I can see Zayed had already asked the question. Ma'am, due to this pandemic, we're completely diverted from our goals. That is the same thing. I mean, you need not to divert and lose your focus. I would say focus on the problems, focus on the solutions rather than on the problems. Most of us are now completely pursued a lazy life routine. I would say, beta, as I said, 2190 rule. So if you want to change your habit, and you want to make that habit subconsciously, unconsciously in your mind. Habit वही होती है ना कि आदत होती है, वो कर देते हैं हम बिना सोचे समझे. We are not using our conscious mind or brain. So if you want to develop any such habit, maybe getting active, maybe doing regular exercises, or maybe getting up early in the morning, or doing self-study for hours in a day. So just do this particular thing for another 21 days and you'll be able to change your habit. You can Google search 2190 rule. You can find this out. This is a scientific technique, and just follow it and see the difference. Work efficiently and effectively to achieve the goal. Yes, Laiba, very true. We need to work efficiently and effectively. And believe me, if you have goals, clear-cut goals and patterns in your life, what exactly is the purpose and what you want to do in your life, automatically your life, your brain is going to give you a direction to move ahead in your life. Direction अपने आप मिल जाता है. बैठे बैठे अगर हम सोचते रहे कि ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है, ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है, so you'll not get any direction. You have heard the concept of lizard brain? Anybody has heard the concept of lizard brain? Anyone has heard the concept of lizard brain? Okay, let me highlight and tell you the concept of lizard brain. Everybody has a lizard brain within. Okay, some part of a brain is a lizard brain. किसी का ज़्यादा बड़ा होता है, किसी का कम होता है, but that is a lizard brain everyone has. Now what happens is, you know the tendency of lizard, it sticks to the wall and it does not move unless and until you disturb that lizard. वो हिलेगी ही नहीं, आप कितनी कुछ भी कर लो, अब देखते रहो दूर से बैठे बैठे, वो हिलेगी भी नहीं, वो एक दिन हो गया पूरा तब भी वहीं बैठी रहेगी. So that is a concept of lizard brain. You also have that lizard brain in your mind. So the only solution is just do it. Step up and do it. अगर आप नहीं करोगे ना तो आपका माइंड और आपको रीजंस देगा ना करने के. अगर आप आज 2 दिन सुबह 5 बजे नहीं उठे तो आपका माइंड आपको क्या कहेगा? नॉट माइंड, द लिजर्ड ब्रेन. व्हाट द लिजर्ड ब्रेन इज गोइंग टू से टू यू? कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, क्या नुकसान हुआ? 8 बजे उठ गए, सारे काम तो हो ही गए, so why to wake up at 5 in the morning? Why it is required to wake up at 5 in the morning? सारे काम तो हो जाते हैं 8 बजे उठ के भी, so why it is required? So that is a lizard brain pointing out. तो उसको शांत करने के लिए you need to just step up and do it. Usko shant karo. And most of the people, we have lizard brain activated in our life and we are quite lazy. So just follow this concept of lizard brain. So it will really help you out.
I think it's called willpower also.
Yes, willpower also. Acha, students, let me tell, I wanted to ask you, just put it in the chat box whether will is important or skill is important. Which is more important in your life? Will is important or skill is important? Both. Will, both. Okay. Okay. Some people have mentioned
skill with will.
Okay, skill with will. अब ध्यान से सुनो. Listen carefully. Skill नहीं भी है ना, let it be. Will is very, very important. अगर will है, will power है कुछ पाने के लिए, you have a purpose and you have a will to achieve that purpose. स्किल अपने आप हासिल कर लोगे. इट इज नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट. बट अगर स्किल है, so there is a question mark whether you are using that skill or not in the right direction, whether you are using that skill to achieve your goal or not. वो use करोगे या नहीं करोगे वो एक question है. But अगर will है, you have a strong will within to achieve something in your life, automatically you will acquire that skill irrespective of whatever problem is there. So will is more important. Anyway, any other questions? You're welcome to ask questions, students. I think, Shikha ma'am, we can wind up the session.
Ma'am, now I have a question.
Yes, who's this?
Ma'am, if
Yes,
I am in a, मैम अगर मैं किसी फील्ड में बहुत अच्छा हूँ और मैं सब कुछ अच्छा कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन फिर भी मैं डिसीजन नहीं ले पा रहा कि मैं इसमें आगे जाऊँ या नहीं, तो व्हाट कैन आई डू?
देखो सोहेल, आपने पहले भी क्वेश्चन पूछा था and I told you that find out the purpose in your life, because there are many things in our life which we do, which we do sometimes for others, which we do sometimes for ourselves, but ज़रूरी नहीं है वो सारी चीज़ें सही हो. Okay, ज़रूरी नहीं है वो चीज़ मेरी हॉबी हो. Okay, because your hobbies also change over a period of time. So everything is temporary in your life, but your purpose is permanent, and that has to be permanent in your life. Sohail, I would again say that just go within yourself and find out what exactly is the purpose in your life that makes you, excites you, that makes you happy, that makes you rise from your bed at 4 even in the morning, irrespective of whatever problem is there. Find out the purpose. Automatically, you will get all the answers what you are asking. Because I cannot
Okay.
tell you what is important in your life, whether you should do this or not, because your life is completely your, you know the answer rather than me. Thank you, Sohail.
So any other questions, students? Are we over with the chat box questions, Neha ma'am?
You can let me know, because a lot of things have come out in the chat box, so maybe I've skipped one or the other question, I don't know. You can let me know if any questions are there in the chat box.
So Sanya Khan has asked, can you explain 2190 rule?
Okay,
So
okay. Sanya, 2190 rule is basically 21 days for to change a habit and 90 days to change altogether your lifestyle. Okay, so अगर मेरी सुबह 5 बजे उठने की आदत नहीं है, okay, I feel very lazy and tired. I cannot wake up at 5 in the morning. So what I'll be doing it, but I want that habit in my life. I want to wake up at 5 in the morning so that I can achieve my goals, and I really want to do something, but the only problem that is I'm facing is I cannot wake up early in the morning. So what I'll do is I'll do that this activity for another 21 days, irrespective of कि मेरे सुबह उठ के headache हो रहा है, मेरा पूरा दिन खराब हो रहा है, irrespective of whatever problems I'm facing, I'll wake up at 5 in the morning for another 21 days. And let me tell you, 21 days की भी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, 10-15 दिन बाद ही your mind will develop a pattern and you will not be able to sleep after 5, irrespective of the alarm is there or not. Just don't ask me, I would say just do it, and just do it practically in your life, and you can feel the change, you can feel the difference. And this is only, I've given you an example of waking up 5 in the morning. You can change any habit of yours, whatever you want to change and you want to adopt in your life. That is the 2190 rule, and 90 is for the lifestyle, the entire lifestyle, not just a single habit in your life. So Sanya, I think I have made myself clear.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have heard everyone saying to wake up in the morning at 5,
Yes.
but I don't know what should I do by waking up at 5 every morning.
अच्छा, टेल ओके सानिया, देखो मैं एक मंत्रा बता, दिस इज अ सक्सेस मंत्रा टू वेक अप एट अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग. लेट मी टेल यू, देखो मैक्सिमम लोगों का जो दिन है वो 7 या 8 बजे शुरू होता है, ठीक है, उससे पहले बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो उठते हैं. तो इफ़ यू वेक अप एट 5 इन द मॉर्निंग और 4 और 5 इन द मॉर्निंग, और आप 2 घंटे 3 घंटे you spend time in maybe self study or in whatever activity that you want to get occupied with, do that activity. And that, Sanya, you only know what you want to do in your life. So if you do that activity for 2-3 hours, तो आप सोचो, आप जितने भी लोग हैं जिनका 7 बजे दिन शुरू होता है, आप उनसे 3 घंटे आगे हो जिंदगी में, आपके पास 3 घंटे एक्स्ट्रा है. तो जो लोग जल्दी उठते हैं, योर एनफ स्लीप इज फॉर 6 to 7 hours, नॉट मोर देन दैट. तो बाकी जो लोग सिर्फ सोते रहते हैं वो सोने में टाइम बर्बाद करते हैं, और जो उठ जाते हैं वो कई घंटे कई दिन आगे निकल जाते हैं उन लोगों से जो लेट सोते हैं या लेट उठते हैं. That is the only thing I would say. And what you have to do by waking up 5 in the morning, that you decide, that's your life. And do anything that requires a concentration from your side, because 5 से 7-8 बजे तक का टाइम ऐसा होता है when no social media is active, no, I mean your friends have not been आपके friends नहीं जागे हैं, कोई भी नहीं है, शांति है चारों तरफ. So you can do or get occupied yourself in activity where you want concentration. So just do it. Thank you, Sanya. Yes, Shikha ma'am, can we have another questions? Do we have?
Yeah, there is one more pending question in the chat box. I'm sorry, Neha, I'm disturbing you so
नहीं,
a lot.
नहीं, it's okay.
Because
Yeah,
this
tell
is the
me.
only time where, you know, the students can extract the best out of you. Because इसके बाद पता नहीं फिर हम कब मिले. So,
Great.
yes. How to deal with setbacks? So, this is Hamad Munir's question, and how to deal with setbacks.
Okay. As I would say, we are filled with a lot of emotions within us. We have the emotions of fear, we have the emotions of sadness, have the emotions of, we are angry sometimes, we are anxiety, we are jealous. So first of all, I would say you just try to identify your emotion, what exactly your emotion is, because there is a difference between being sad, a difference between being fearful, difference between this being angry, being anxious, being jealous. So just identify your emotion first of all, and the moment you identify your emotion, you'll get the reason also from within. What exactly is the reason? Because your reason, you know the reason. So directly overcoming the setback is not a solution. You just need to identify the emotion, what exactly the problem is going on within, and what emotions you are dealing with, and try to find out the reason of that particular emotion. And the moment you find out the reason of that particular emotion, just find out, if you have goals in your life, is this emotion taking me anywhere? Is this emotion giving me the right direction, or is this emotion only spoiling my day, or spoiling my feeling from within? So just, I would, the only mantra is act. Just do it. Don't sit back, otherwise your lizard brain will get activated, and it will lead you to a more negative situation rather than moving ahead in a positive one. So just act and just do it. I'll give you an example. Say for example, I moved up in my institute. Director मैम ने मुझे बहुत ही weird look दिया, and I was like, इसके क्या option हो सकते हैं? एक option ये हो सकता है कि आई स्टार्ट फीलिंग कि मेरा सारा दिन चला गया, पता नहीं मुझे ऐसा क्यों देखा, क्या प्रॉब्लम हो गई, मैंने क्या किया, ये तो हमेशा ही ऐसे है वैसे है. So I keep on thinking, overthinking so much, and I spend my entire day or 2 days or 3 days thinking about the same thing. Okay, my lizard brain get activated. दूसरा ऑप्शन ये है, आई वेंट टू डायरेक्टर मैम एंड आई सेड मैम एवरीथिंग इज ओके, व्हाई यू आर साउंडिंग सो upset or so I mean disappointed. Might be her answer would be, no Neha, I was just thinking about something else, it was not purposely giving a weird look to you, I was in my own thoughts, so I was thinking something, okay, it was not for you. एक ही आंसर हो गया. दूसरा आंसर हो सकता है, डायरेक्टर मैम माइट हैव सेड टू मी दैट नेहा व्हाट यू डिड यस्टरडे, ये ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे करना चाहिए था, ये वैसे होना चाहिए था. तो आई वुड हैव गॉट द आंसर, ओके फाइन, सो नेक्स्ट टाइम आई विल डू इट इन दिस वे. So what I did, what is the difference between the three situation? The first situation, the setback, what you're talking about is you keep on overthinking, you keep on just thinking negative about it. So I would say just try to identify your emotion, try to come out with the answer, solution, the reason behind that emotion, and just do it, just act, take action on it, rather than just sitting back, because your sitting back will activate your lizard brain. I think I have answered you the query.
Yes, yes, definitely, Neha ma'am. I'll not disturb you more.
Oh, no.
So actually, Neha ma'am, I am really very thankful to you because you have answered so well to the students. वैसे तो मैं already आपसे impressed हूँ, but today I'm impressed more the way you have handled all the questions of the students
Thank you so
and with
much.
so patience. So मिलते हैं एक बार और session में, maybe sometime
Definitely.
later. मतलब hope to see you more in Jamia Hamdard.
Sure,
So
definitely.
so thank you so much, Neha ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Shikha. It was actually my privilege to share a platform with students and with such, I mean, a great university, Jamia Hamdard. Thank you so much.
Thank you.